Hey guys, Yan here. Today I'm going to be talking about the Void Realm and why I don't go, why you never see me go to it. There's a couple things, well, two main reasons, and I think they're pretty big ones. I'll just get into it right away here. But real quick, before we do, if you don't know what the Void Realm is, it's the area underneath the lunar item shop. There's a little cave hidden at the bottom of the hole. You go to the end of the cave, big purple portal, you go into it. Anyway, the lunar, or the void realm rather, is a challenge area with a set of waves. Every wave gives you an item, either a white, green, or at the very end a red. There's 9 waves. And as you, like, each wave just has enemies and you kill them, you get XP and time stops. Now, the main thing to take away from that is that time stops. And now this gets into the first reason why I don't like going into this area. Not only, like, so say you enter the void realm. At the end of stage 1, you go to the blue, you go through the blue portal to the lunar shop, you enter it. It's at the start of medium. Once you finish the void realm, if you finish the entire thing, you'll exit it, enter stage 2, still at the start of medium. It takes about 13 to 15 minutes. I don't exactly know, I never go into it. Boring as shit. But anyway, yeah, you'll go into stage 2 at the start of medium, like you would have just transitioned from 1 to 2, but you have 9 more items than you normally would, one of those being a red, and I think like 4 of them being green and 4 of them being white. I don't exactly know, I never go into it. But you also gain levels from killing stuff, so I feel it puts the player at a huge advantage over the game, because the game doesn't scale in this whole time while you're in there, right? So you leave stage 1 normally with about 4 items, 4 items on average, and entering stage 2, now you'll have like 13 items or something, right? And not only do you enter stage 2 with those extra items, you normally would only be either 3 or 4, maybe. Now you're probably like level 7, 6 or 7, right? And again, the game doesn't get harder, you just got stronger. And I don't know, I feel like it takes away a lot of the challenge, especially in the early game, kind of makes it a joke. And the counter argument is you might get a setup in the Void Realm because the enemies get items that isn't completable, but I mean, you still gained an advantage going into it, regardless. You still gained items, the game didn't gain time. So, I mean, I don't know, I feel it takes away from the game, makes it a little too easy. That's why I don't go into it. If you go into it or whatever you enjoy it, that's fine. It's just the reason why I don't do it. And that was the first reason. The second reason is, holy fuck, that shit is boring. Like, it's terrible. It's you have to go through waves. I think it's 9 waves, I believe. I don't exactly know. I don't do it. But yeah, like, time doesn't. You can sit there for as long as you want because time is stopped. So what a lot of people do, I've seen, is they go in there as soon as possible and they have no healing. And then they'll like sit there, they'll do a wave, go to the next like little bubble. Just before you start the wave, you can just sit there for as long as you want to regen, and they just complain it sucks. And it's like, well, don't go in there that early, get regen. But it's like, well, I gotta do it. Well, you can do it later. It's, I don't know. And it's boring as shit. Each cell or whatever, each wave, I think still takes about 90 seconds. Like, you're charging a teleporter and there's 9 of them. I think it's about 15 minutes. I don't know, it's just terrible. So that's why I don't go into it ever. Those are the 2 main reasons. Those are the only reasons I can think of. But yeah, so hopefully this answers that question, because I do get that asked a lot, like, why don't I go here ever? And yeah, it's just makes the game too easy and it's boring as fuck. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that little talk here, and I will see you guys again tomorrow.